He's Rick Tyler.
And he's Dan Cashman.
And I'm Shari Smith.
And I'm Robin Brasslett of Modern Image Salon
in Dover, Foxcroft, Maine.
And we're on the Ric and Dan Show.
In Maine, we often hear,
"You can't get there from here."
These are the stories of the risk takers,
The trailblazers.
those who turn obstacles into opportunities
every day and found their way
to get there from here.
And today,
they're on the Ric and Dan Show.
by the way, I had my hair done just for this.
Looks great.
In front of you guys.
Wonderful.
So it is. So Shari.
Yes.
And Robin.
Yes.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
When did you learn that you were the Piscataquis County Business of the Year? How did that happen? Did someone come in and say, "I'm here for a perm," and then, "Oh, surprise, no"?
Denise was the Chamber of Commerce director, and our good friend came in and, she actually sent a message and said, "I'm going to stop by when you guys do your live today." And I was like, okay. She came in, we were talking, and she was like, "We're going to invite you guys to come to the Business of the Year this year, and we're giving you a table." I
We
looked
were like,
at Robin.
"Oh, fun."
I was like, "Oh, that's nice."
Thank you.
It's great.
It went
Right over your
did
head.
me, and she was
didn't
like,
get it.
and she looked at me and she was like, "Because Modern Image is selected for Business of the Year." And I was like, I looked at Robin.
like you are now.
The first thing she said to me was, "Did you know?" I said, "No, I didn't know."
And you said this happened during your live. So was this like a live Facebook, a live social media thing?
We do it on Friday mornings.
Oh,
yeah.
What's that like?
During COVID, we were non-essential. So we were shut down for 6 or 7 weeks.
Yep.
And during that time, we missed our clients so much that we started doing Facebook Lives to interact with them, see how they were doing. If they still needed product, we can get it to you. And then just doing like little teaching sessions on this is how you use your gel. And this is, when we got...
We don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, you say that, but
yeah.
hang on. Put a pin in that. We're going to come back to it.
Okay.
Well, right.
So we missed our clients and they loved it. So when we got back to work, they were like, "Please keep doing that." So now every Friday morning at 8:30, we have a Facebook Live and we bring our coffee and we talk with clients and just tell everyone what's happening in the salon and in our community.
Okay, can we go back to the whole COVID non-essential? I learned during COVID that, at least for my wife, hair care was essential.
Yes.
And I will tell you the day that her hairdresser joined me on a Facebook Live chat, and Elizabeth held the phone, and Betsy talked me through the process of doing
Applying color.
Yes, yes. I have never before in my life so felt that my marriage was in jeopardy. Because I knew that if I got this wrong,
Well,
And her roots didn't look good.
right. Okay. No, well, she one root, only 2 roots. Right. Honey, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Okay. No, but hair care during COVID, I'm sorry, non-essential.
That was a slap in the face.
It was tough. It was tough.
Yeah.
Because just being in business for 27 years, we're much more than hair care providers.
Sure.
And we have built strong relationships with so many of our clients that they needed us
And we need them.
and we needed them.
Yeah.
So hence the Facebook Live.
Yeah.
And you still do that today.
Every Friday.
What sort of interaction do you get with people today versus when you first started doing it 6 years ago?
I think 6 years ago, so many people were just sitting at home. We did it probably 3 days a week. We would get on
Because I did a big renovation at the shop.
Oh.
During COVID, when I was shut down, there were
Oh, sure,
things,
yeah.
when you're open for business, it's hard to
Rip out
redo
the
a station
system.
or,
Yeah.
so I was able to do some of those things and we would show people, look what we got done. But
Hard to get a trim when there's sawdust flying around.
True.
I
Yes,
suppose.
true.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yep. So it was a lot more interactive back then. Now, a lot of people know that it's 8:30, so people wait for us to come on at 8:30 and good morning and just to say hi to us. My best friend lives in Florida and she always says, "I watch you because it's like I'm home with you guys." And, but we actually went to a hair class last year and we sat with a random
Stylist.
couple of girls and we asked where they worked. They said down in Belfast, and we said we owned Modern Image, or Shari owned Modern Image Salon, and they said, "Oh, we watch your Facebook Lives." So just random people that we see. So that's really
But
cool.
A few of my older ladies this year have said, we try to be funny. We try to,
We
sing
try.
a song or, whatever. And they're like, sometimes winter's long. We don't get out as much. much. And you guys just make us smile. And that made me feel happy.
Okay,
you know?
in the middle of it, do you like take 60 seconds for like the live commercial? Like it would be back there.
Ooh, could we sponsor it? The Ric and Dan Show, do like a live read for the Ric and Dan Show.
That would be fun.
like that.
We could write you a little script and everything.
Yes.
Let's do it.
We can be the before.
Let's do it.
I'm looking at your hair. I say this with sarcasm. You couldn't tell that the two of you are related.
Really?
That was sarcasm. That was sarcasm because you're finishing each other's sentences. You're starting sentences for the other, and you're almost singing in harmony.
Well,
Has it always been like that?
No.
No, but Shari is my much older sister.
I was just going to guess that
No.
just based on the answer.
Wow.
Not based on anything else, just the answer. The immediate no followed by the no.
So we have a little bit of a running joke at the salon that I grew up with two moms. So Shari being my second mom, and she's always just told me what to do, and I've always just done it, and that's why we get along so well.
I've gotten a lot better being I'm not as bossy now.
Oh. So this is an audio medium. What you missed was wide eyes in response to that.
I want to share something. In about 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes, because this conversation is going so well, we're going to do something. And I was worried about pulling this on you, but right now I have absolutely no fear because I know that what I have prepared is exactly what is supposed to take place in moments away in this conversation.
Okay. But yes, we finish each other's sentences. We sometimes come to work dressed alike.
Twinning.
Yep.
On purpose?
No.
Okay.
I have actually called her, when her children were in school, I've called the school pretending I was her to let the kids. I've called the bank. I've called, like, she'll say, can you call the bank and just ask them, or can you call and get my oil tank filled? And I'll just call and pretend I'm Shari, and everyone.
Do I have to edit this part out? No.
Yeah,
this is statute
I
of
feel like this is
limitations.
Exhibit A.
We're going to have to testify at the trial now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Have you both always wanted to be in the field of cosmetology?
I have. With a Barbie. And then I went to the corn silk.
So how old were you when that started, though? How long are we talking?
12.
Really?
10.
Okay. What, 15 years ago? Okay.
Yeah.
And
I was going to say 10.
well, that makes you not even born, according to what you said. Did you have the Barbie's dream house?
She did.
You did?
I did.
Were you jealous?
No, I didn't really play Barbies. Otherwise, I mean, I played with her, but I didn't. I had a few Barbies that she was not allowed to touch.
Yikes.
But by the time I was in high school, I was cutting hair. I was cutting people.
Were you cutting her hair?
Her 8th grade prom, all of her little friends came, and I did all kinds of updo styles and braids and curls and before I even went to school. So
Yeah.
Wow.
So you knew what you were bound
and
to
I
do.
wanted to own my own salon. I worked with a wonderful lady for 3 years before I had an opportunity to get Modern Image, and I was glad. That gave me my feet underneath me. But
So it was the field of cosmetology that came first as an interest, not being a business person, or both?
both, but probably the field of cosmetology first. I was only 24 when I opened the salon, so I was very young.
Again, 10, 15 years ago.
My niece just got, you guys are so sweet. She just got her nail tech license, and my niece also works with us at my salon.
Oh.
So
My daughter.
her
So this
daughter.
truly is a family business.
Yes.
Some might call it nepotism.
Yes.
No, actually,
family business.
Okay,
God.
I'm sorry.
Actually, when I started working with Shari, I do everything so right by the book because I don't want anyone to think that I'm getting special treatment. So
True.
So
That's what it's like working with a relative.
Trust me. I see you two all the time. Not just
okay.
Stan.
See,
Okay, you
yeah.
understand. If this was her dream, how did you buy in? Or have you yet?
Well, that's open. No,
The jury's still out, to be honest.
Yes. I actually, when I went to school, I went for skincare. So I have a double license. I'm an esthetician and I do hair as well. And the Dover Foxcroft area is tricky because it's so small and
one of the second poorest county in our
in the
state of Maine.
Right. So I really wasn't making a living doing just skincare. So I actually apprenticed under Shari to do hair as well. And
the rest is history.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah.
How long have you, Robin, been working with Shari?
I started in 2003. So 23 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's funny. I was thinking to myself, that's not 23 years. I keep forgetting this is 2026.
Yeah. I know.
I'm sorry. It's
I
all
know.
gotten away from me.
Yeah.
And did you enjoy it from day one? Or
Yes.
Okay.
The salon we have a very peaceful space to work in. And
joyful.
yes, yes.
It's hard sometimes when we have a client talking about, I dread going to work, or
Yeah.
I
something
can't
heavy.
handle it anymore, or I can retire in 2 years. I
Yeah.
just think that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Only because we've built such a really happy environment to be in.
Yeah.
It's a very positive environment. And I think that's why we like it so much.
So you can
Yeah.
tell me if I'm wrong here, but I feel, and what I was driving at, asking if you liked it right away, is it because you're sisters? Is it because people that come in there sort of feel like they're eavesdropping on a family conversation that's just fun and joyful?
I think so. I mean, we're lucky that we do have a very close family, and a lot of our family live around us. So our
They pop
grandmother
in.
comes in,
Yeah.
our mom and our dad come in, our aunts and uncles come in, our cousins stop by. And I was doing someone's hair the other day, and my mom and dad were in there. My aunt and uncle stopped in, and they were all talking. And I was like, it got kind of loud, and I said, "I'm so sorry." And she said, "Can you guys adopt me into your family?" So, and I said, "Of course, you're adopted."
Can I go back to the Dover Foxcroft thing? It is not the largest city in the state of Maine. In fact, once on live television, there were these like strong people from the circus that were on, and I challenged one of them to a rip the phone book competition. And I handed him, look, I've got a phone book from one community, Portland, and just to make it fun, I'm going to have a phone book from two communities, Dover and Foxcroft.
Right.
And it was a tie as we ripped the phone books apart.
Right.
But running a business in a small community like Dover Foxcroft, you know everybody. Everybody knows you. Everybody knows they're coming to you to all look spiffy. There must be a bit of personal pressure to perform for these people.
No.
Wow. I didn't expect that answer. Did you expect that answer?
I did not expect that answer.
I think I don't
know.
really know how to answer that because I've never really felt that.
Let me take it in pieces then.
Yeah.
Do you not work in a small community?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, very
yes.
small.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Do you not know everybody?
We know
Mostly.
most.
Okay. All right. Let me rephrase the question. Does everybody know you?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
See, we're getting somewhere
Yes.
now. So then small community, either you know everybody or everybody knows you. And from what I'm hearing, they're coming to you. It's okay.
I pride myself on basing my business and what we offer people on a come in and feel good.
Yeah.
And I think over the years, because of that, people just know we're going to go in there and we're going to feel good. We're going to have a good conversation. We're going to have a cup of good coffee. We're going to, and then our hair's going to look great.
Okay, yes, you're coming
Yeah.
in, you're going to feel good. And when you step out that door, hot diggity dog, I bet
That's
they're going to
right.
be looking good.
Right.
We try our
hope.
best.
Okay, so now I come back to the question. Do you not feel some pressure because those people that are going to step out that door are literally a walking billboard of your work?
I probably didn't feel the pressure until today. Look what you've done.
My shoulders feel very heavy right now.
I don't feel pressure.
I don't either.
No. Okay.
No.
Does that come from the confidence in knowing that you're good at what you do?
I think we're good at what we do. I mean,
Can we go back to the business of the year thing?
Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
because that would be an indication.
Put that on the
Yes.
sign.
I mean,
I think we're good at what we do. Yeah.
I mean, without sounding like we have a chip on our shoulder,
Right.
I feel like we're good at what we do.
yeah, we
Yeah.
do a good job.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that the success can say that for
It
you.
verifies
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This awkward moment of silence brought to you by
Modern Image Salon.
I was waiting for you to continue the interrogation, personally.
Okay, honest question. Do your clients confide in you and tell you things that they probably don't tell other people?
Yes.
100%.
Okay. I do want to ask about the layout and how you keep some of those conversations maybe all quiet and secret because you don't want one person on one side. Maybe that's why those big hair domes are still there.
Those are out now. We have an infrared light therapy lamp.
Oh, what's that do?
What doesn't it do?
Right.
I've seen the ads. It's supposed to do all the things.
It's just a real better version of a hooded dryer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just offers better
Noted.
things.
Okay.
But back to the sharing of,
Yeah.
it's not gossip, it's not secrets.
No.
It's all, and this is what I want to point to. I had learned reading years ago that the people that you confide in most, the people that you will trust with some of your most personal thoughts and your darkest secrets are the people, and I'm going to use Dan as an example here, are the people that you allow to do this. Now look how uncomfortable you are. As I read tonight,
I don't trust
hair.
Ric.
You don't, okay? But you trust
It's personal
people.
touch.
Yeah,
That's
because
right.
you are doing more than invading their 18 inches of personal
yes,
space.
for
Yes.
sure.
The
Right.
people that you trust the most are the people that you let touch your head. And your clients are letting you get that close to them. And so when you do that, they open up to you.
Yeah, a lot.
For sure.
Sometimes too much.
Oh,
Shari and I have actually talked about writing a book called Stories from Behind the Chair. But because we live in such a small community,
We'd have to change names.
well,
that's
obviously-
fine. I would buy multiple copies of
but
that
I
book.
think also people would still know who we were talking about, even if we changed names to protect the innocent.
So make it like a scavenger hunt.
We could.
Yeah.
But
We could.
We've heard it all, seen it all, been through it all.
And again, I'm going to just say again, because we have very strong relationships with our customers, we're laughing and happy. We grieve and cry. We hold hands. We hug. There's a lot of things we share emotionally because of the relationships that we have with our clients.
And it's funny, if we're sitting out in the full salon area, if I'm here, Shari's station, like if we could reach out like this and touch hands. So we're pretty close to each other. And so if we're trying to talk very quiet so no one can hear, and my daughter is in the other room doing nails, she'll say, "I don't know why you're whispering. We can all hear what you're saying." So even if we're trying to be like polite and quiet, we hear. It's like HIPAA when you're in modern image.
Okay, I was
like,
wondering if there was a code.
yes, what happens there stays there.
Yeah.
Can I just come in and listen for a while? I feel like that would be fun.
It would be a riot.
It's fun.
I'm getting the idea you're this close to a sitcom.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're already there. I'm not sure.
Well, people love our lives. I tell you.
We were at the store. It was probably last summer sometime, and there was a man in there, and he goes, "Oh, the internet ladies."
We were like,
we go, "What?" He was like, "You guys are on the internet," and we were like, "We are." Like we
or TV. We watch you on TV. Friday mornings, and I'm like, okay.
That.
TV.
Have you two always been like this together? Was there a sibling rivalry at some point in your lives?
No.
No.
Because she's much older.
You're a liar because
heard
you
that
just said
somewhere.
you just said you didn't let her touch some of your Barbies.
Well,
Lies.
at the young,
Lies.
at our
the
young ages, I mean,
when I was 16, 17, she was 11, and my mother was like, "Bring your sister," and I
Yeah.
was like,
yeah, I was the annoying little
But-
sister for a long time.
Was?
was.
I just wanted to make sure.
It was hurtful. So
No, that was the question. I wasn't.
I don't know. So when did you become this version of yourselves though, where you seemingly have such a tight bond, both professionally and personally? Did that happen when you were both in your 20s? Did it happen as you were late teens? How did that work out?
Did it happen over a bottle of Allen's Coffee Brandy?
No.
Boone's Farm?
No.
Yeah. Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you. You were my people.
Strawberry. Our parents got a divorce when I was a senior. And she was in 8th grade. So the family dynamics changed, and I became mother number 2.
Big time.
Big time. It was just a time that I call them the kids, my younger brother and sister. They needed me.
Mother number 2 came with a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it come with a level of respect?
Sure. Sure.
Wait,
there were times.
hang on.
Yeah, there's only one person answering this question.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
at the time, no, but now looking back on it, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And I think that through that time, they knew they could count on me for, we need shampoo. I need $2 for lunch.
Yeah.
I'm out of gas. And then we just became like good
How
friends.
did you handle all of that?
The big guy upstairs.
I'm with you.
Yep.
Go ahead, preach,
Yeah.
sister.
Yep.
I'm right by your side
Yep.
on that one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
And family support. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm the firstborn type A responsible, I was.
You know, my older brother, firstborn, I wouldn't put responsible in the list of characteristics. I don't think every firstborn is the most responsible.
How old
Yeah.
were you?
18.
Do you feel like you missed something?
Nope.
Any
No.
wild, crazy days?
No, I had wild crazy days.
Yeah.
But
No.
I was wild. I
I think
mean,
you're still having them, Dan. I'm not sure. I think there might be.
I am,
But do you feel like that you missed out on wild, crazy days?
No.
Oh, no.
I was the not type A, not responsible. Yeah. I have a second mother for a reason.
but that's why we're such good friends.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
And you said there's also a brother.
Yep.
So the three of you.
Yep.
Where does the brother work into this dynamic? Does he come in and
Get his nails done?
Get his nails done?
He's the youngest. He's 1 year younger than me. We grew up extremely close, and not that we weren't close with Shari, but just because she was that much older than us, she was out of the house before we were. And,
Right.
but now he comes in and sits in the middle and joins in and is great.
Which one of you knows how to do the proper fade?
Yes.
I'm
yes.
like,
He's military. So
yeah. Seriously.
So no, those were the exact words out of his mouth one time.
And I looked at Robin and I said, "You can cut his hair."
Yeah. Yeah.
He was joking, but
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
We all.
His name is
John.
So if John comes in and he has a choice of either Shari or Robin to cut his hair, to whom is he going to go first?
Ooh, I don't know. I think whoever has the time for him to sit down and
I
get his
think
hair
that's
cut.
the right.
Is it a
I think
time
that's
thing?
the.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's the right.
But if
answer.
you're both sitting there with nothing to do,
I
who
think
does he go to first?
I think he'd walk in and say, "Who's going to cut my hair?"
Shari, do you have the same
Okay,
answer?
and then-
I maybe, yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
And then who's going to be the first to raise their hand?
Her.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Because she'd make
that would be Robin, by the way, because you two
because-
sound alike.
They do.
I think just saying her is going to confuse the
because
listeners.
she'd say Robin cut John's hair, and I'd get up and I'd cut his hair because she tells me what to do.
There you go.
Not so much anymore.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, what's the statute of limitations on that?
It never runs out.
This seems to be a perfect opportunity. Unknown to you and unknown to Dan, I put together a list of questions that we'd like to ask the two of you. Maybe you've seen the videos on social media where the question pops up on the screen and then the people say it's me or it's the other person.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're going to ask the question.
Okay.
And then we want both of you at the same time to either say me. Well, it's a podcast, so we just
Okay.
got to do something more than
Okay.
just visual.
It's gonna be audio.
It's going to be either me or her.
Okay.
All right.
And so
Okay.
maybe what we do is we count down to the answer, so they have to answer at the same time.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think they're based on the synchronicity of their responses.
But based on the fact that Shari tells Robin what to do, I feel like Shari will answer first every time unless there's a direction involved.
Thank you,
here.
Dan.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Looking out for you, Robin.
Thank you, Dan.
Well, you're the younger brother. You
That's
get
right.
it.
I get this.
All right. Or maybe we should have them answer with their names. Say the name of the person.
Yeah, that would
Okay.
be like.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
exactly right.
Okay.
Exactly right.
So,
Okay.
Dan, if you want to go first.
Okay.
All right.
Who is more likely to say, we can squeeze one more client in?
Shari.
We didn't need the countdown. All
Look at
right.
that. Okay, here we go. Who is more likely to notice a bad haircut from across the room?
Sherry.
Is that why you keep looking at me, Shari? Is that right?
No.
Here we go.
I have the Kevin from the Wonder Years cut going on.
I never had that problem anymore.
Who is more likely to be running the salon while also solving everyone's problems?
Ooh.
3, 2, 1.
Shari.
Who is more likely to buy more hair products than the salon actually needs?
Robin.
Shari.
Oh my word.
We need to get security in here because I just saw daggers coming out of those eyes.
Oh.
Really?
Retail or
Shari definitely buys more retail. I like to play
stock
with
up
new
on more?
things.
Yeah. So half
Okay.
and half, I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay. All right.
Who is more likely to say, let's change everything up and mean it?
Shari.
Shari.
All right. These are a little more personal than professional.
Dun, dun, dun.
Who is more likely to say sorry first after an argument?
Shari.
Is that true, Shari?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
There was quite the delay in that answer.
I never would have expected that. As the younger sibling, I
Who's told what to do.
I always apologize first just to move on. With my
We
brother.
don't often say stuff that we need to apologize. We don't often, but I probably would.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Respectable. Who is more likely to be late?
Robin.
I almost saw that one coming.
I definitely did.
Only just based on what you've been sharing.
Yeah.
We should go on to DraftKings for these final three and make some cash.
Who is more likely to start laughing and not be able to stop?
Probably Robin.
And I say
would've
that
won money on that one.
because, I mean, we grew up going to church.
Oh,
And
my word.
sometimes
Don't-
funny
Yeah,
things
don't
happen
be-
at church,
Yeah.
and we would be like, yeah, we couldn't look at each other because we would be.
Oh, don't look at me.
I got in so much trouble as an altar boy because another altar boy was making shadow puppets underneath where
and you can't-
I couldn't stop laughing, and my parents were so mad.
Oh, they were sitting in the pew going, "Oh, he's filled with the joy of the Lord."
Yes.
No, that's not what they were thinking.
Yeah.
They were thinking, I'm going to peel his ass. when we go.
Right.
Who is more likely to keep the salon gossip moving?
We try not to gossip,
Yeah.
so that's
Oh.
a non-question.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay. And who is more likely to sneak snacks between appointments?
Shari.
Yep, me. I used to tend to get hangry, but I've learned to keep a snack handy.
what's your go-to snack?
A piece of fruit.
Really? So a healthy snack.
Yes.
You're not,
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not digging into the Cheez-Its.
No.
No.
What are you digging into? If she's going for fruits and vegetables and things on one end of the food pyramid, what are you going for?
I'm very healthy.
Really?
Maybe a cashew. You know,
cashew?
a pistachio.
A single cashew. Boy, I am
it.
stuffed after that.
Nothing with a seed oil in it.
Okay. This is a barbershop question, not necessarily a traditional cosmetological establishment question. But when we were kids going to the barber, back when I needed one, there was that little glass jar that had some type of mysterious liquid in it that they'd always put the combs
Barbicide.
in. Barbicide.
We have it.
What is that?
It's
A hospital grade
antibacterial, antifungal, anti-germ
Something.
solution to clean our utensils.
Yeah.
See, I'm figuring that's why I lost my hair.
That's
Why
not
do-
why.
Why do I still have my hair?
Because you were smart enough to
Rinse it out.
rinse the barbicide. What is it
Yes,
called again?
you got it.
You got it.
Barbicide off of it before combing. I used to have the big, thick, rich, full. Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah. Feathered?
Yes.
Yeah.
From the 1976, 1977.
My husband's senior picture, his hair was to here.
Yeah.
And now?
He has a nice stylish fade.
My husband's bald.
Yeah.
All this beautiful.
It is.
When you see him, you tell him.
It's not a
Yes.
hairstyle, it's a lifestyle.
That's
That's what he
right.
says.
Yeah.
That's
it is.
right.
And the honest to goodness, we got to pray that Elizabeth never listens to this. But she knows this. I never realized that she was okay with bald until one day, and this is before the whole doping scandal. I walked into her office, and she was not looking at her computer screen. She was fawning over her computer screen, leaning right into it. And so I was just curious. I'm like, what is it? And I came around, and it was Lance Armstrong in a news conference. And I was like, honey, what are you doing? Nothing.
I'm very busy right now.
You were there. Oh my gosh. And then she revealed, and I had this an epiphany that bald is okay if you're fit. Oh. So now 3 days a week at the gym. And I said, honey, I think I'm ready to trim off what's really not provide. Boom, she's out the door. And I thought she's going to go buy more shoes. No.
Clipper.
She went to... You were there. She went to Martin's.
Yeah.
She bought me some clippers.
Yes.
I could tell they smelled like smoke. All right. They were in some big sale. All right. And I realized that every time that I used these clippers and kept it trim, I saved like 20, 25,
You
30
did.
bucks.
Right.
And then she took that money and went out and bought more shoes. Yes.
So many women cut their husbands or
Yes.
significant others' hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of men that come in for cuts, but
Yeah, we
boy,
do.
a lot of ladies cut their men's hair.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of brave, isn't it?
I mean,
It doesn't seem
Yep.
brave to me because I know how to cut hair, but if I was asked to do something that I didn't know how to do, yes, it's pretty
Yep.
brave.
Probably not as brave as a man cutting his wife's hair.
People have done that too.
well,
Really?
I
And
actually,
did they stay together?
Yeah.
I have my own scissors at home, and I was like, I need a haircut. So I said to my husband, can you just like cut 2 inches straight across? And he just like open mouth stared at me.
jokes we could make
Yeah.
about a guy not understanding.
2 inches of hair.
He didn't do
He
it.
didn't do it. I had
No.
to do it myself. Yeah.
You didn't call Shari and say,
Well,
help, emergency.
it's one of those things that I was at home and I was like, I just need to trim
Snip,
my
snip
hair.
now. Yeah.
Like right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
And no one noticed except for Haley, who is the other part-time stylist who works with us. I walked in like 2 days later and she goes, oh, you got your hair cut. And Shari whipped her head around. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I would be terrified. I would be terrified if somebody said to me, hey, please cut my hair. I would rather perform open heart surgery.
When Robin
What,
first,
you've seen Sweeney Todd too many times?
No, I know that it's a skill set I do not possess.
Yeah.
when Robin first started apprenticing at the salon, she was holding her scissors
Like you'd cut
you'd
paper
cut
with.
paper with. Like, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
She goes, "I don't know."
That's why you're here.
And did you have some hires remorse right then? Which I don't know.
No, I didn't. I was like, "But you've got to hold them properly."
Yeah, she had, I mean, I thought I was just going to go in and start doing apprenticing under her to do hair. I saw her do it for years. So I was like, I can do this until you are actually holding your utensils in your hand.
3 or 4 things,
And you feel
yeah.
like you need to have 8 more arms to do what she does with one hand. And I'm like, oh no.
How often do you get your shears sharpened? I hear that's a big thing. The importance.
I have 2 pairs. I send one away like once a year, and then my other pair lasts like 9 months, and then I'll send that away and use the
It
sharpened
is
pair.
like once a year.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
she was not a cosmetologist. She called herself a beautician, and I never asked
Yeah.
any more about that.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
understand the difference. She said once a year you got to get these things sharpened because
Yeah.
if you don't, you're really putting your clients at risk. And I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's our tool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Fingers or fingers and toes when you do the nail work.
I do both, but now my daughter is there doing our nail tech. So
Yeah.
she's taken over that. Although I did a pedicure this morning.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah.
When you have to juggle all of those tools, because I'm stuck on.
I've seen
now.
that in
You
a
just said that.
circus, right?
Yeah.
Sharp things that
Dun,
you're.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
But Shari, before you went to school for
You're my
it,
favorite.
before you went to school for it, how did that just come naturally to you, or was it sort of like
Yes.
something you acquired?
yes, it came naturally to me.
It did.
But when I went to hairdressing school, I mean, techniques have changed.
Oh, yeah.
Drastically. I mean,
Yeah.
we used to slide the little plastic cap on and tie a little bow under and pull the hair out from the cap. And
Yeah,
that's
like a
how we
colander.
highlight, you know, that's right.
Yeah.
When we learned how to foil, I mean, that's with a comb and a foil and a brush. And so, but it comes naturally.
Yeah. Now it does, but then it didn't.
For you or for both?
For
of you?
for me,
you.
yeah.
So for Robin.
I just saw her do it, and I was like, I can do this.
Then it was more difficult than you thought.
Then I was like,
I equate it to you. You see stories of kids that start playing piano without a lesson at like the age of 5, and they just know how to do it. Robin is pointing at Shari. That's how
Yeah.
it was for you when you started with this.
And
Yes.
playing the piano at 5.
The same thing.
Oh, really?
Really? Did you play in the
Well,
Foxcroft Academy band?
No, actually, I cheered at the Foxcroft Academy.
C'est bon bas.
That's right.
High school.
Rah, rah, rah.
Yep.
Okay, if cosmetology was her innate skill, it was just she was just born for it. What's yours, Robin?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know, Shari.
We are good at people. We have really good people skills. We've learned over the years how to listen well and speak when the time is right. And so I think that's her strength. We have a very strong faith in the Lord. So it's been good to kind of share with people that might be going through heavy stuff that, you know, can we pray for you? Or, you know, so, but her skill is, she is a very good hairdresser, but she's even better at skincare. So I always say, you know, if you want a facial that you walk out of the treatment room and your skin's glowing, see my sister.
And for those that can't see, Robin has her hands up to her chin and she's doing that. Yeah.
I actually have a client who's a psychiatric nurse practitioner. And when I'm done her hair, she always says, how much today? And we cash out and she goes, and how much for the therapy session? And I'm like, that's
Free.
for free.
Every time we ask a question, we risk offending someone by asking this.
No,
I don't.
So I'm going to put your question, okay? All right. You have, from what we're hearing from you and from others, you have such a personable business. Mm-hmm. Where did Modern Image come from?
Good question. My parents moved back from Connecticut in 97.
Yep.
97.
Yep.
And when the opportunity for me to have Modern Image came, we took the Connecticut phone book, opened it up.
You are kidding.
No. Opened it up to the beauty salons, and we took a piece of paper and just started writing the different names. And what does this
Merging
sound?
them
What does that
together.
sound like?
Yeah.
What is this? And we said Modern Image, and we were like,
Yep.
there it is.
We were at the mom's kitchen table.
Mm-hmm. That's how it came
Yeah.
about. The name has it's held its ground for all these years.
Yeah.
In 2022, we took the roof off and I put an apartment above, which I now Airbnb, Sagebrook Retreat. And
That was
the
a plug.
salon.
You're the other sponsor of the Live Fridays.
The salon
Actually, it
got
is
an
a lot.
upgrade. Yeah, the salon got an upgrade.
Yeah.
But we try to stay modern.
Shari's really good at that. She has a hard time like looking at the same thing every day. So she likes to rearrange or brighten something up or paint something or
Hence the answer to the question about
Yeah.
change things up in the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like that, back to the business question from several minutes ago, you have a business knack, it sounds like, with everything that you're doing. Where did that come from?
She's always been responsible. She's always lived by a budget. I think it's just who she is.
Personal sort of know-how delving into the professional life.
Made mistakes back in my youth, 24 years old and owning a business. I mean, the woman that I worked for 3 years before I had Modern Image was a wonderful person. She gave me my feet underneath me. Not a ton of business. She didn't share a lot of business things with me. But my best friend's dad was a stylist in town. And he was the one that actually gave me my budget, which I use some of the things that he shared with me to this day.
Wow.
I think just making mistakes, growing as a person, learning what works and what doesn't in our small community.
She's always been responsible.
I know how to have a good time too.
You sound like kind of a stick in the mud.
No,
to be honest.
I'm not. I am not.
And I was worried about my question or my statement.
That
offending
wasn't a
people,
question.
you
That
just
was an
said
opinion.
It was a statement, right? Jeepers. Wow. I think you should go and get your hair done at Modern Image.
Shari can do it.
Yeah. And she'll do
I
a
would
real
love
fine
to do.
job.
I would.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Can only go up from there.
Come out of there looking like Pennywise.
Oh no.
Here's your stick in the mud, Cashman.
Right.
Thanks Thanks for listening to The Ric and Dan Show.
Next show, we're giving out free SNH green stamps. Ooh. If you like what you heard, don't suppose you'd click that subscribe button.
And maybe leave us a review on your favorite listening platform.
5 stars are our favorite.
And next time you hear someone say,
You can't get there from here,
you tell them to listen to The Ric and Dan Show.